Alright guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of an added bonus video here. I got a car dropped off to me from service that actually is going to go to my Evansville store. So I'm going to take it and drive it to Evansville. I've actually got a vehicle to come up here, some fresh inventory for my lot. So we're going to do a little switcheroo. But this is a vehicle that ever since they come out, I've seen them. I thought they were kind of interesting. So I got a chance to drive this one. I'm going to drive it some more tonight, but I've already driven about 3 miles in it, and I can tell you I really, really like it. I'm going to talk about some of the things I really like about it and a few things that it does remind me of. So enough babbling, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. All right, so here it is, 2019 Chevy Blazer. This is going to be an LT package. So you're going to see the fog lights and alloy wheels in the front. At least I think this is an LT package. So we just got this service. It still has to be detailed. And this is a car for my Evansville lot, not for me. But like I said, I've never really been in one and I've never driven one. So I'm gonna give you a little drive video. I'm gonna have about an hour drive in this down. It's got 89,000 miles. Got a good amount, what I would consider a good amount of equipment. But one thing I noticed when I drove this, it reminded me very much of a Ford Edge. I've owned about 3 Ford Edges in my life, and the way this drives, very comparable from the way you see kind of like this dual exhaust is, how it's got a wider stance in the back. This really reminds me of a Ford Edge. I think actually probably a little better than a Ford Edge, because if this would have been out when I was driving Edges, I would have probably took this hands down over an Edge. I really like the styling. It's very sporty. The interior is very interesting. I'll show it to you here in a minute. It's got tinted windows. It's white. It's got the factory alloy wheels. I mean, I do like the chrome in the front. I like kind of the small, I call them eye slit headlights. I just like the way it's styled. I mean, to me, it looks really good. Driving it, I mean, it drives phenomenal. I'm going to have probably about 50 miles in it tonight, so I'm going to hop on the inside and show you some of these amenities. Keep in mind, this has not been detailed, so it still has room to be cleaned up on the inside, but enough of me gabbing. We're going to hop in here and take a look. Before we do that, let's go ahead. We got the little snickety snick. We'll hold the remote start. That gets it working. It is full proximity key, so you're basically going to just hit this button right here. You'll see, that's going to open it. Get in. It is cloth. You're going to power driver's seat. You got WeatherTech mats, power windows, power locks, automatic headlights as well. 86,000 miles. And there's some kind of neat things on this interior. Let me get in here. We're going to turn this way down so we don't get all that feedback. So 86 to 89 on the miles. The driving position is very, like I said, this reminds me a lot of the Ford Edge. And you guys may remember like 2010, 11, 12, the Toyota Venza. This thing is almost like a Ford Edge and a Toyota Venza had a baby on the inside. It's a great setup, though. I love it. You do have all your steering wheel audio controls. You've got a little screen up there. It's going to show you all that good stuff, your miles per hour, all that good stuff. 86,269 on the miles. Push button start does have Apple CarPlay. You can see I'm going to go to home to show you everything you can do here. You got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I do like this newer touch screen. I've driven a Malibu with it. Very nice. Now here's where things get a little interesting. So I'm going to try to get you right down here. This is like all of your climate controls. But check this out. Your dual zone. I didn't know what I would think about these vents being down here, but you got vent adjustment. You see me turn that? Look. So that's your dual zone adjustment on each side. You do have heated seats here. It is a digital display there. Nice and clean. Like I said, Chevy done a really good job with this. You've got you do have a fast charger as well as your normal right there. Check this out. I'm going to show you this real quick. You got a glove box button. Check this out. Hacho Doro, cuz. Check it out. There is the the lug tools in there. Let me get that shut. But yeah, one more time. Hatch deployed. All right, no moonroof in this one, but I tell you what, I really like it. The power lift gate, looks like the rear seats have a decent amount of room. Let me get this door shut. Well, you know, it'd help if I unlocked it. So it must have a setting where when you hit the proximity key, it just unlocks the driver's door. All weather mats in the back. Decent amount of room. You've got the same dual like the Lightning and the USB back here. Man, back seat's in great shape. I really like it. Like I said, it reminds me a lot of a Ford Edge. You've got power liftgate access here. Just going to hit that, and up she comes. About the same amount of room that you would find in a Ford Edge or a Lincoln MKX. Rear seats will fold down. But I'm going to tell you, with the rear seats folded down, it gives you a good amount of cargo room. It's insane. You do actually have a spare tire under there. Your jack's back there. It's nice of Chevy to think of that. Got some little lights back here, some hooks. Your power liftgate button is going to be right up here. You're just going to hit that, drop her down. I'll show you this other side. Must be the dealer we got it from. Like I said, this still has to be detailed. It's got to be vacked out and everything, but overall, I mean, things in good shape. We're going to see how she drives. Like I said, I'm going to take a little bit longer trip in this one. You got a manual seat on that driver's side, but overall, I mean, it's like it's in good shape. Like I said, I did like the way it drove. All right. Well, that's going to be it on the inside. We're going to take her for a little road trip. I will see y'all here in just a minute. All right. So I've driven probably about 15-20 miles without you. One thing I can say, and I'll go ahead and I'll stand by this statement. This thing drives very much like a Ford Edge. I think in a lot of ways a little bit better. The road feel is very minimal. I mean, it drives very, very smooth. I'm on the interstate now. I mean, I'm running interstate speeds. I've got this thing on auto seek, so it's just kind of doing its thing. I really like it. It's got good room. I do like the seating position. The infotainment's great. The visibility is really good. You do have, it's got some like little bitty small wing windows in the front that make it real easy to see. It gives you a little bit less of a blind spot. Seeing how the back's decent as well. Visibility there is good. I mean, it handles great. I mean, it's got blind spot monitors. I've got the cruise control on. Just putting down the interstate. I mean, really, zoom in right there. Really, I mean, Chevy did a really good job with this. I'll give Chevy props. This is feels really well put together. Drives phenomenal. I love the way this drives. I love the ride. I haven't really looked fuel mileage wise. I mean, it's telling me on the highway I'm getting somewhere around 30. I don't know if that's right. I've got probably about a 46 mile drive to where I'm going. Drop this off. Like I said, this is actually my other lot's vehicle. We had some service work done up my way, so I'm going to run it down and pick up something that is for me. Just going to wrap it up. I'm going to finish my drive. If you like stuff like this, reviews, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking my video, or just leave me a comment. Tell me if I'm out of line and thinking that this is like a Ford Edge, but probably a little better in several aspects. Um, Tell me if I'm stupid. Let me know what you think. If you own one of these, let me know how your experience has been. This seems like, as far as driving, like I said, I'm thoroughly impressed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the very next one.